customer says, I wish for you to do a remodel on my store, and I know it's going to be several days for you to be able to put the plans together and give me a quote. But before you start working, I'm sure you're going to want a deposit. And I say, yes, I do. So I go to my customers and I go to the Bingo Kitchen and Bar. That's the name of my customer. And I go to the Take a Payment tab and I select Advance Pay. So this will allow you to accept payment from your client without any balance owing or whatever. So we'll say okay. So I want $50,000 down because I'm going to be doing drawings and plans and all this other kind of stuff. So here's my $50,000 in a check, and here's the check number. So I'm not going to bother a receipt. So now if we go to the AR detail, we see we have a $50,000 advance payment, correct?
Right.
Okay. So I come back a couple days later and I say, hey, my bank refused my financing. I can't build and redo my store after all. It's going to take a few more months. So I'd like my $50,000 balance back.
Okay.
All right. What is the process of me giving him his $50,000 back?
Okay. You go to management at the top. Give him a check refund. You choose add at the bottom.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's bingo.
Hide that. You can close that screen. It's just hiding it.
So,
And it says, on the right, under the address information, it says the current credit on file is 50,000.
right.
So you can choose to pay
Yes, I want to
amount
pay
to
him
pay
his
is
50,000.
right,
And then click OK.
right. Now we have an entry here. We need to check mark it, and it is check marked, right?
Yes, sir.
And you choose process tagged. Sure, say yes. I mean, it's just a generic thing, but
At least they see it's, yeah, checks enclosed
right.
to cover the following. Okay. So we go back
Now,
now to the customer.
now you, right, but you should go to your checkbook so you can actually print the check.
Okay. So we'll go to accounting and checkbook. And here's the 50,000. And then I've got so many checks to print.
Right,
I'm not going to bother, but there is a $50,000 check back to bingo again.
right.
Okay. So if I go to,
And then,
but
yeah, you're right. Go to the customer and accounts.
and go to bingo again, and we'll AR detail.
Right,
And now the 50,000 is gone.
right. And if you choose the all tab at the left,
There was the 50,000, and then
the type is REF for
refunded.
refund.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you want to do real quick a bounce check also?
Sure.
If someone's given us a bounce check? All
Yep.
right. So we're going to go to another customer that owes us money, and we're going to say take a payment.
Right.
So this guy owes us 26, 24, 83. So I'm going to take a payment for that, and then I'm going to say take tender.
Right.
And it says, okay, I'm taking the tender, and they gave me a check. And okay, here's the check number. I'll print a receipt just so people that view this can
Right.
see that, hey, we took a payment for this dollar amount for his invoice. Okay, so now if I look at AR detail for him, I find nothing open.
But if you choose all,
I'll see that he had paid the bill up here for the
yep.
AR payment. Okay, I get a call from the bank, says, hey, we have a non-sufficient fund check here for one of your customers. So what is my process now to
Yep.
handle this?
You go to management
And
and check management. We're not refunding
yeah,
it to him.
check
We're
management.
check management. Right.
So
And
this is the one here.
so you choose to enter a bad check. I mean, this is a list of all the checks you received.
Yeah, this was the bad one that we got just
Right.
now. So I'm going
Right.
to
So
say,
you enter bad check.
and the customer again, I put in the Capital Grill.
Yeah, but you can choose. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I can see it over here.
Right.
All right,
Gotcha.
select that. And then it says, all right, how much is the amount?
What's the amount of the check?
And that was,
Right.
now, additional charge would be my service fee
Right.
that I was hit with.
Right.
So I have to say, I'm going to charge you a $35 bounce check fee.
Right. And you can actually increase it. I mean, the bank charged you. You could also charge them for whatever fees you have, whatever.
Yeah.
So you would just increase it.
Okay. Now the check number,
Is their check number.
right. And I'm assuming this is their check number here. And then comment NSF.
Right.
And the checking account is my checking account.
Right.
So if I'm finished, I'll select finish.
So now you close this. And if you look at the customer AR, right,
Here's
they have
the
two
NSF.
line entries,
Right.
right? That's the charge for your fees plus the charge for the check.
Now this is a balance on their account. They paid it, and then the check bounced. And so
Right.
now it's here back as, hey, you owe me the money still until you give me a
Right.
check.
That's right.
So that handles how receivables handles that. I don't have to do anything more to that until he gives me a check again for the 35 plus the 26.24. So this handles both types of methods of either I want my money back on a project that I gave you a deposit on without any kind of sales order. And the second was a customer bounced a check, and this is how I handle it.